All right, guys, here's the big change everybody's talking about. There was some speculation that Elon Musk was going to start charging everybody for Twitter, and he cloaks it in this idea of like, well, we got to defeat the bots, and this is the only way that we know to defeat the bots. This is what he says. The reality of the situation is, I don't think it's about that. Because number one, I don't think this will defeat the bots. But number two, we know they've been struggling massively with money issues. What did he pay for it? I think he paid like $44 billion for it, and now it's worth like $8 billion or something like that. Those numbers might not be exactly correct, but they're in the ballpark. And like, he's hemorrhaging money. Advertisers are running away at 1,000 miles an hour because they do a poor job sort of policing the content on there. There was even a fine because they're not handling like child abuse content well. I think the fine is in like New Zealand, was it, or Australia? Anyway, things are not looking good at Twitter. They're really not. And Elon Musk has released a number of like harebrained schemes that he thought were going to work and people would like, and they're like across the board, people don't like most of the changes that he's made. Well, now get this. Twitter/X is going to start charging new users $1 per year to send tweets. The Not a Bot program is being trialed in New Zealand and the Philippines. So again, they're masking it in, no, this is just to stop the bots. Well, it's not going to stop the bots. And again, I don't think it's about that. I think you desperately need revenue and you're trying to do it this way. Here's why this is an absolute unmitigated disaster. I think they'll learn this when they trial this. What percentage of people are going to actually pay your $1 a year as opposed to just fleeing to other platforms? He would be lucky if 50% decide I'll pay the $1. I think he'd be lucky if I think the real percentage will be lower than that will actually pay the $1. Why? Who's going to pay for this health site? Who's going to pay for it? Like, you have Threads, and you have Blue Sky, and you have Truth Social. You have all these other outlets that do similar things, and they're free. So I know Twitter was the main place, but it's become less and less the main place. And then now you're trying to give it the kill shot. He would be lucky. If the whole strategy is to grow Twitter, this is guaranteed to do the opposite. Because even in an unimaginable situation where 80% of the people who use Twitter say, I'm going to pay the $1 for it, you're still losing 20% of your user base. Which means also advertisers are going to be less interested in going to. They're already not interested for a variety of reasons, and they got like low-level ads now that are on the site. Cheech and Chong gummies are everywhere, as I'm sure you've seen. But like, fewer people means fewer ad revenue, and you also just piss off everybody who uses Twitter. So, look, best case scenario, they trial this in New Zealand and the Philippines, and then they're like, okay, this was a disaster. Only 23% of people even paid the $1 to use it. We destroyed our own platform, so we can't do it. Hopefully he'll back off of it. There have been instances where he backed off of bad ideas, but there's also been a lot of instances where he's plowed forward with bad ideas. So I guess we'll figure out what he does, but let me give you some more of the specifics here. According to this article, they say, after weeks of speculation, X has confirmed its plan to charge new users for the service previously known as Twitter. The company shared details about a new subscription called Not a Bot that it's currently testing in New Zealand and the Philippines. The subscription, which was first reported by Fortune, requires new users to pay the equivalent of $1 per year in order to be able to post. As of October 17, 2023, we've started testing Not a Bot, a new subscription method for new users in 2 countries, X explains. This new test was developed to bolster our already significant efforts to reduce spam, manipulation of our platform, and bot activity. By the way, bot activity has gotten worse under Elon. It's gotten worse. And they're making it seem like, well, we're going to make it better by doing this. This isn't even going to address that, and it's been horrible. This will evaluate a potentially powerful measure to help us combat bots and spammers on X, while balancing platform accessibility with the small fee amount. God, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, man. That's exactly what they're doing here. I hate this. Look, you can't give somebody something for free and then be like, and now we're going to charge you for it. Nobody's going to go along with it. Under the scheme, new users will be required to verify their phone numbers and pay the $1 fee if they want to use core features like tweets, retweets, bookmarks, and likes. Those who don't pay will only be able to use X in read-only mode. The company said that for now, the fees will not apply to existing users. It is not a profit driver, X said. Okay. Starting today, we're testing a new program in New Zealand and the Philippines. New unverified accounts will be required to sign up for a $1 annual subscription to be able to post and interact with other posts. Within this test, existing users are not affected. Okay. So, look, if this is the scenario, it's not as bad as what I thought, that everybody has to pay it, even existing users. But let me explain why it's still bad. if existing, you say, hey, you're already on, you're good. But everybody else that signs up needs to pay $1. There's just going to be way fewer signups. Which you can't have, right? So anyway, either way, it's bad, but hopefully it's this and it's not everybody will eventually have to pay $1 a year. However, the initial test will likely fuel speculation that X does plan to one day charge all users during a live stream conversation with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu last month. Wow. Good company you keep. Elon Musk suggested he was considering some kind of mandatory payment as part of an effort to combat bots and spam. Anyway. Not good. Not good. Elon Musk is intent on destroying this platform, and you know what? He's succeeding. All right, guys, that's the show. Thank you very much, as always, for listening to me babble. Everybody do me a big favor. Please click like. Please click subscribe. That's the most important one. Click that bell icon so you get a notification every single time a video drops. Remember, we're having Cenk Uygur. He's running for president. He's coming on Crystal Kyle and Friends this week. Very excited for that. Everybody tune into that. You can sign up for Crystal Kyle and Friends below. Link below. You could also support the show on Patreon below. And you could also tip on YouTube with the thanks button below. Remember, I've never had a conversation with an advertiser. You guys make that possible. Any support you can give is needed and appreciated. If not, I still love you. And that's what we got for you today, man. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.